From a wild inland lake deep in Austria to sailing the Greek cyclades. From a near-death experience while extreme fishing.
Do you think it's toxic, Lukas? No.
Towards probably the coolest no-wind activity for kitesurfers. All that and much, much more in this episode. Let's go! Welcome to Poddersdorf, a truly unique kitesurfing spot right in the heart of Austria that I had completely underestimated until now. But that wasn't the only highlight of this trip through Austria, because already on the very first morning after crossing the border, I woke up in an Austria that couldn't have felt more Austrian. What I really like about living in the van is all these places where you wake up in the morning. Crazy. Yesterday night I didn't saw anything. Today morning I woke up and saw this. And a few hundred kilometers and a quick pit stop at the gas station later, I finally arrived in Poddersdorf at Lake Neusiedl for the very first time. The first thing that caught my eye was the tree at the tip of the peninsula. Some make it, others don't. Let's see how things will go for me. So here at Lake Neusiedl, you need one of these to go kiting. What a beautiful first session here at Lake Neusiedl. Neusiedl-Schniedel. Of course, I also did one or two test jumps to see if I could make it over the tree. Safe to say, I would have done the Principi, and I didn't want to do that to the tree a second time. So a bit humbled, we continued our trip towards Lake Constance, where the Interboot was already waiting for us.
The real reason why we're here?
So it looks very unspectacular, but this is the vouchers for endless food. The Interboot at Lake Constance is mainly a boat show, but fun sports like foil surfing, for example, also have their place there. Together with legendary Ferdi on the microphone, we brought some great foiling action 3 times a day. 2 sessions took place on the exhibition lake and 1 session was on Lake Constance behind a motorboat, right after a super cool water ski show. try a little fail, and then it worked out. Found out the second wave was even better than the first one. But
Weil wir hatten dann kleine.
tomorrow again.
Nein, es war kein Crash.
Das ist
Junge,
ein knappes Ding.
Alter. Wir haben gerade gedacht, das gibt's ja nicht, dass man da so perfekt runterkommt. Du hältst? Ich
Hammermäßig.
Was eine Performance. Wir machen es so Spaß.
Hallo. Hier damals immer schön, auch besoffen, ist er dann hier hingelaufen. Ein bisschen getaumelt, lief er dann nicht so rein. Eine Margarita bitte.
That's actually true. When I was a kid, this was my favorite pizza. And as Jan and I always go for dinner on a shooting, this is our place of choice today. Aber können wir Pizza haben?
Ja, klar.
Ich nehme auf jeden Fall schon mal 2 Margariten.
Ja.
Was er nimmt, sehen wir gleich noch. When I eat in the evening, I go double. After an incredibly eventful Interboot and the obligatory pizzas at my childhood favorite pizzeria, I just needed a few days to catch my breath again. As almost always happens, when you just want to relax, something gets in the way. So I ended up spending quite a few hours under my new home before we could set off on our journey to Greece. So this block here makes it higher, 5 more centimeters.
Good job.
Airport.
And welcome to Mykonos. We made it. We just landed and now we're about to take the ferry to Paros, where hopefully our boat will wait for us and also our guests. And
Ich glaube, du musst zahlen.
Stay in Mykonos, cancel all the other islands.
Nice. Lukas, nothing is impossible, huh? Yo, Leon! Servus! Alles gut da hinten?
Alles super.
And here we are again. Last year, at our sail and kitesurf safari in the Greek Cyclades, we scored 14 days with over 30 knots of wind at paradisiacal spots. This year, however, the forecast scared all of us a bit. So far, it looked like there would be lots of rain and very little wind. What else can you do but stay calm and go fishing?
Die muss es fangen. Ja, ihr seht.
It's too deep or what?
Do you think it's toxic, Lukas? No, huh?
It's a Hasenkopf-Kugelfish, and it belongs to one of the most poisonous kinds of fish on the earth.
Yeah? Of course.
Das gibt's ja nicht.
Of course, Gibbs. Look at this fucking fish. I knew it.
And in Turkey and Cyprus, you even get money from the government if you catch this fish and kill it.
We have to catch it.
And sell it.
Safe to say, we were pretty lucky. The rabbit-head bufferfish I tried to catch with my bare hands turned out to be an invasive species that doesn't actually belong in the Mediterranean. And it's incredibly poisonous. Just 0.2 milligram of its toxin is enough to kill an adult. I'd say it's time for a solid no-wind activity before we come up with any more stupid ideas. After 4 days without wind, this was exactly what we needed.
It turned out that this was an extremely fun and super educational exercise to improve kite control. Basically, the rider is tied to the top of the mast with a long rope. Then the rider loops the kite, which causes the line to build more and more tension. Since the boat is anchored firmly, there's only one way for all the energy to go, and that's up. The cool thing is, this works in only 8 knots of wind. Our kite was barely flying. Of course, we all had hope for more wind and better weather. Once again, we all had to accept that we can't change the weather. Our only option was to make the best out of this time we had together. And that's exactly what we did. I think it was a time to remember for all of us. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you soon again.